Hey, welcome back to another episode of Barbecue Joe's. Today, it's something a little different. We're going to be building a stove out of a barrel with a barrel stove kit that we got from Amazon. We're going to use that barrel stove in the next episode, and we're going to be boiling some maple sap to make some maple syrup. I'm going to show you guys exactly how we did it. I am not a pro at this. I have a few tools I used. I was careful. I measured everything, and it worked out perfectly. So let's get it going.
Are you kidding me? All right, so it's getting close to sap season. Actually, we're in the middle of winter. Well, not quite in the middle of winter. We're getting to the end of winter. We're in early March, so pretty soon sap is going to start flowing. So we got to get this ready. I think within 2 weeks, we're going to be tapping the trees and basically start boiling sap as soon as we get some sap. So what I want to do now, we got 2 pans. We bought those on Amazon. They're basically 6 inches deep by about 20 or so inches long, 20 to 24 inches long, by about 10 to 12 inches wide. We got one sitting higher than the other because we made the hole in the stove not as deep as the other one. So we want to be transferring some sap from here to there. Basically, we're going to fill this one up with sap. Then we're going to fill this one up with sap. And as this goes down, this one's going to go down. We're going to open it up and open the valve and transfer some hot liquid into that one. And I don't know, it's getting pretty, for some reason I have a hard time focusing. And so we got to start making holes so we have the transfer. And then we're going to do that same thing on the other side. Once we're done here, we're going to put another tap down here. So that way, when syrup is done, when syrup is completed, we're just going to transfer it to a pot through a filter. All right. Boy, you got a hard time focusing in here. It's probably low light, I guess. So we're going to get that going. We'll start making those holes. Let's do it right now. Well, we're ready to go. So here is this is going to work. Basically, we have the firebox down there, and that one's got a vent and everything. It's kind of neat, really, really nice. So we're going to fill, when we first start the day, we're going to be filling both pans full of water, full of sap, of maple sap. And as the day progresses, this one's going to go down, this one's going to go down, and that one's going to go down. When this one's down enough, I'm going to open that valve right here. It's going to let some of that water go in there, and we're going to keep doing that throughout the morning. We're going to keep filling them back up. Both of them, this one is going to be filled right back up, and when it's boiling and stuff like that, I'm going to open that valve and I'm going to let some go in, At 12 noon, normally we stop putting water in here. Actually, we stop transferring the water. We still put water in there because it's still going to boil. So in the afternoon, if I want to get out of here by about 4, I need this to be down to syrup by 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock or so. Sometimes 4:30, sometimes 3:30, depending. So by 3:30, this should be maybe about, not much, maybe about this much sap in there, I would say. So, I mean syrup. So what we're going to do, we have a thermometer, a candy thermometer, excuse me, candy thermometer, and we're going to keep monitoring the temperature of the syrup. Once it reaches the syrup temperature, we're going to shut it down. We're basically going to come to this side. We're going to open this valve up. It's going to go down this tube. I mean, the tube is not going to be that long. We're going to cut it off or whatever we need. So we do have a filtering system here. I'll just put it here so you can see it. A filter. It's going to go into a pot, or a 5-gallon pail, and it's going to clean out the syrup. So, but then we're going to make a stand for this thing. We're going to make a stand, a wooden stand, and then the syrup's going to go through it. It's going to filter out all the stuff that you don't want in your syrup. I mean, it's not that bad, but I mean, you want pure syrup, so it's going to filter it out, and that's it. So, in about a week and a half, I would say maybe about a week to 2 weeks at the very most, we're going to start tapping the trees. We have a lot of trees on our property. I tap about 50. I don't want this to become a job. I mean, I don't want to go too far out. We have 40 acres here, and there's a lot of maple trees. I could easily tap 300-400 easily. So, but I don't want to get to that point. This is a hobby. I make 3 or 4 gallons a year, and that's perfect for me. All right, we'll see you when we start boiling, or I should say when we start tapping.